In step 9 of the 10 simple steps of getting pre-approved is where we currently are, and that's going to be obtaining your pre-approval letter. Right before you obtain your pre-approval letter, your mortgage lender is going to run your loan now that they have taken your application, pulled your credit, maximized your credit, and received all of your supporting documentation. The next step for the lender is going to be to run your loan through an automated underwriting system. That automated underwriting system is going to tell the lender that your loan is either approved and eligible to be approved or not. And the lender's going to know that by properly having all of the proper documentation in the loan file to support the documents that was run through that automated underwriting system, that is what the actual true underwriter is going to be going by. So your experienced, trusted lender is going to be able to assure you that you can get pre-approved, and they will issue you a pre-approval letter at that time. So basically, congratulations, you're approved at this point in time, and you are going to be able to trust your letter to be worth the paper that it is written on. For those lenders that reach out and do not take an application, pull credit, and do so forth, and give you a pre-approval letter without having that information, if you've not applied, if they've not taken your application, pulled your credit, and you've not turned in your documentation, and they have issued you a pre-approval letter, then you are working with a lender that is willing to tell you what you want to hear, and that letter is not worth the paper it's written on. You are setting yourself up for failure. So whatever you do, the first step, now you see why it's so important to make sure you find a trusted lender to work with that is going to get you to where you need to be. So another item that I wanted to mention about the pre-approval letter is that your pre-approval letter will be it'll be changed. So at some point in time, you're going to find a home. You're going to now know what your maximum pre-approval is, and your realtor is going to go with you to home search. And when you find a home that you love and want to make an offer on, that offer may not actually match your exact pre-approval letter. We don't want the seller to know what your maximum is. So therefore, your realtor will reach back out to your lender and have the lender adjust your pre-approval letter to match your offer, and so forth on your counter offer back and forth. So your pre-approval letter may be updated 3 or 4 times before your contract is accepted and you have a contract finalized and goes binding. So just keep that in mind, that your letter could possibly be changed, and there's a good reason, and that's because your trusted lender and your trusted realtor are not going to want to let the seller know exactly how much you can get approved for. We want them to know or think that you can get approved up to whatever your offer is. So make sure you read all the details of your letter, your pre-approval letter. Make sure that it's not subject to anything in particular that you're not aware of. So we want to make sure, for instance, if you have an existing home and you're planning to sell that home, and then you're going to use the down payment from the sale of that home to purchase a new home, your pre-approval letter would state that it is subject to the sale of another property located at ABC 123 Street, whatever your address is, and that X amount of dollars has to be netted from the proceeds of the sale of that property in order to have funds to close. So make sure you read your letter in detail and understand. And but wait, we're finalizing this, but make sure that you understand there's one more step, and that's going to be step 10, and it is also going to be one of the most important steps in the entire pre-approval process, and that is going to be making sure that you maintain your pre-approval letter as well as your financial status, so we can make sure that your pre-approval does not get reversed. So I will see you at the final step, and that's going to be step 10. See you there.